Hey guys, Dale here, back with some more RimWorld. Welcome to part 1 of our Revenants of Thalnor series. We did get a permanent eclipse in, and so I did that with Scenario Amender. So with this, we were able to go in and adjust the scenario. When you hit the review scenario, instead of getting this screen, I got rid of the mod since I was done making the changes. But you get the whole actual scenario screen with the option to edit. And so we just threw in a permanent eclipse. That might not be great for some of you guys. What are you doing? You are wandering. But if you're not interested in having a permanent eclipse, you can go ahead and turn that off by grabbing that mod. So this is something that we started with. Oh, it contains some dead people in it. Are they dead, or are they like people that we can resurrect and bring to us? I've not played with this Profaned start before. Oh, are you eating him? No, you're just burying him. Okay. That first little sound sounded like, I don't know, like a bite or something to me. Okay, so we got some dead people. Oh, you are a necromancer. So those are potentially like future colonists for us. I have not done any of the starting stuff that I normally do. Let's go ahead and I guess let's get some of these up. If we put you, maybe we just put them like all around. How many of them do we have? We have 3. Okay, and then we'll put you there. So I need to get their jobs set up. I need to get outfits for them set up. Where did your helmets go? Did you take your helmet off, or is it just not showing on the screen? It's not showing on the screen. I bet that's a show hats thing. That reminds me I should take a look at my mod settings and all that fun stuff too. For food, it is completely dark, so I'm thinking we will grow mushrooms and whatnot. And then, oh, actually, can we turn that off? Let's cancel. That's signs, comments. Okay. Just replace it with a space and it's gone. Actually, it's not quite gone. There we go. I have made some plans, so I kind of want it to look like we are going up steps. So these will be stairs into a big ritual area. So this will be where we keep our relics. This will where we'll do our ritual. We'll have a little throne room for Lorena. And because she is kind of the leader of these people, these decimated people that are left. And with our scenario, with our ideologian, we'll have an ascension ritual once we collect the relics that we need to find. And when that is all said and done, they will move on to another plane, or they'll shield themselves, or we'll think of some kind of lore reason that they're actually trying to go do that. Let me get jobs and whatnot set up. We'll get some zones set up. We'll get these guys hauling things in, and then we'll come back and see how things are progressing. Okay, got outfits set up. We are doing some hauling. We are installing our obelisks. We have a little stockpile set up here, some sleeping set up here. I noticed that the trees needed light, so I went and I adjusted all of that to 0 since we're going to be at 0 light. All the various lightless empyrean stuff required between 30 and 51% light, so I just set it all to 0. We have a stockpile here. We have a stockpile here. That one's normal. We're going to clear all. This is just going to be raw resources and chunks. So they'll haul the stuff that needs to go inside. This one's a low priority, no raw resources. And then we've set up a grow zone with some nutrifungus because I know that we'll be able to grow that at least. I think these guys have pretty low food requirements, so 60%, 60%. And I think our animals I don't think it'll tell us their food requirement, but it should tell us their need. I think their need will go down slowly as well. So I'm not sure how we'll be able to kind of like track or pay attention to that. We did start off with some pemmican, so we're not in dire straits or anything. And I think we're going to turn these shots all on for you. So steel ingots, we have 450. We probably need to go ahead and build some production facilities, and we need to be kind of careful with this stuff. Charcoal pit, medieval overhaul, that is new. It's probably just like turning raw wood into charcoal. Do we have a research table? We have a simple research bench. I guess we'll stick it outside for now. It's not going to be the greatest, but it'll do. The research bench only requires wood, so that's great. Do we have a trestle? We do. Okay. Get one of these set up as well because we'll need that for making more wood. We'll stick that over here. Unroofed. Do we have the ability to build some storage? Let's do some timber storage, and then let's also do some raw wood storage. Oh, we need raw wood for that. Will these give me raw wood? Let's find out. Dead trees. And then I guess we'll chop down a lightless one as well, just to see if that'll give us some raw wood. We'll speed some things up here and see how that goes. And are you capable of doing things? Venge, bone amount, adult meat 0, combat. I don't see anything about like work or work types or anything, so I think you're just like kind of hanging out and fighting things if we need you to. Okay, some raw wood. Perfect. And so we need 45 for this. Yeah, let's do this right next to the trestle. And so I guess let's cut down some more dead trees as well. And let's take Lorena off of that. We will stick it on a 3, so she'll come help out, but she's going to be doing all our constructings and stuff. She is not very good at constructing, but I think she's the best we have. She's pretty good at plants, crafting, social, and intellectual. So we'll get her on research as soon as we get this guy built. Okay, we have our initial production buildings set up. I did kind of want to look through the menu and see what we have available for us. So it looks like we can build all kinds of stuff. We can build a Profaned banner. Not sure if we'll be able to get cloth from anywhere. Can we build it out of other materials? No, just different kinds of metals. We can't build proper beds. We have some kind of decor. Production-wise, I don't see anything unusual here. We have the Creation Forge. This is from the Forgotten Realms mod. We can make Warforged, which I don't think we're going to worry about because we should be able to build like undead constructs and things. Anything else? Let's take a look at miscellaneous. Nothing super interesting here. Profane chest containing various tools and instrument increases work speed when placed near profane workbenches. Okay, so let's take a look at research. Let's scroll down to profane, advanced profane insight. Okay, so there's some structures there. Profane alchemy. We can't unlock that until we do regular alchemy and profaned insight. Let's unhide finished research. Okay, so basic profaned insights is something that we started with. And what is this? Tables. Profane ritual circle. Okay, I didn't see that. Profane ritual circle. There it is. Okay, so it's in production. Profane ritual circle. It requires Stone. Okay, so do we have stone cutting researched? Stonecutter's table. We do. Okay, let's get one of them as well. Guess we'll stick that right there. What does our coverage look like for madness or corruption? It looks okay. We're still losing it, so we could put down ideology. If we put down like a ritual spot, we should have a ritual for incantation. Before, you must assign someone to the role of Deathbringer. Deathbringer is our leader, so we will go ahead and assign that to you, Lorenya. Ooh, okay, so we have it's either profane or morbid. Our animals are just like wandering around. Do they ever need sleep? I don't know if they do. I don't think these guys need sleep, right? Undead aversion to daylight, physiology, disables need for sleep. Okay, so, and then this guy is a profane soul gem. It looks like we need it to build that ritual spot, a murky gem used by the profane to bind the fading souls of recently deceased. Upon close inspection, there appears to be something drifting listlessly around inside of it, as if trapped. Interesting. I wonder what would be trapped inside of a soul gem. Okay, so like profane research, not too hard to get through. Let's go to all. Let's find alchemy. Let's get that queued up. All kinds of stuff. So this will get us that. Let's go back to profane research. Which of these has like soul gems? Are soul gems just something that we can make? I am not sure. So we'll have to figure out how to get more soul gems at some point. Okay, I was trying to figure out why we couldn't sow the Nutrifungus. Cannot sow areas unroofed. So we've expanded the zone and then we're putting some pillars up. We'll put a roof over this. Even though it is going to be completely dark, or I guess mostly dark, there are some plants here that are causing it to be lit 50%. 18%. So it isn't quite lightless in the lightless biome. But we'll get a roof going here, and then we should be able to plant some Nutrifungus, and I will feel a lot safer about our chances of survival. We just have 286 pumpkin right now. Okay, we have an ancient danger on the map. I thought I had those set not to spawn, but apparently we have one, so we'll see what is in there. We have some sapphire right here. We need some iron. We're in a bit of a predicament. So the scenario did not start us with any iron. Obviously, it wasn't like a medieval overhaul start. We started with a bunch of steel, and I did not accommodate that. We need iron to make the Stonecutter's table. We need stone to make stuff to smelt raw iron into iron ingots. But thankfully, there are some columns over here. 7 iron columns on the map. There's some iron urns. That is steel. So we'll definitely end up with enough iron. It's just 30 that we need to make this. And then we'll be able to make stone blocks so we can make a forge, so we can smelt the iron ore that we are currently mining. Okay, we have a transport balloon crash. A little high mate. Interesting. I'm not too sure about you. You're great at social, so potentially could do some recruiting for us. You're incapable of violence. You're good at crafting. Okay, let's go ahead and capture you. Our people don't need to sleep. That being said, our food is all in here. We will make this a prison for now, and then let's get a proper prison built. Structures, we'll just throw like a temporary one down. Maybe like right here. Oh, I don't like how faint those are. It's very hard to see. Door. And I guess we can throw like a proper bed in there for you, if I can remember where beds are. There's a bed, and we'll do like a little wall torch for you. Can we stick it on the stone? We can. That means we can probably throw a table down. We have like a little table. We do. Furniture, and we'll just stick like a little stool in there. Okay, I think that'll be decent for now. Oh, where did this person go? History. That is not the history button. Messages. Transport balloon, jump to location. You're right there. 7 hours. That's probably fine. Capture her. Yeah. We're not playing on an absurdly large map this time. It's just 275 by 275, so I think that's fine. Hornet honey I'm interested in, but I'm not too worried about it right now. Actually, we can probably just forbid it. Hornet jelly, hornet honey. I think these are made for or not made. I think these are used for making mead, but we're not going to be making any of that anytime soon. Where are you? You are there. How is your person? 5 hours. Asthma. I wonder if those stick around if we change this person's xenotype. If we change their xenotype, they won't be a high mate anymore, actually. So let's get you tended, and then let's see if we can curse you. Skunk. Okay. The Renya here is the only one that has the bestow curse, since she's the only curse bearer, profaned. But that would turn Skunk into a curse bearer. Can you do it? We can. Prisoner, let's go ahead and convert. Ooh, you got real ugly real quick. Still great at crafting, good at medical, no longer incapable of violence, and they are pretty good at melee. Okay, that is not bad. We'll get you converted. We'll get you recruited, and then you're pretty good at social, so we might make you our moral guide. We'll get you moved in down here at some point too. Okay, I just wanted to take a look. I wasn't sure how long the cooldown is. It's 1 quadrum, so 15 days. That is not bad. Like, I think you can only, turn people into vampires, once a year, or once every 2 years or something, right? So, that's maybe a little overpowered, but I'm not going to complain about it. Okay, we are getting our Nutrifungus planted. I went ahead and built some proper medical beds up here since these guys don't need to sleep. What are you doing? You're visiting a grave. We have Skunk moved in. We can't change Skunk's name yet. Skunk is, I think, a terrible name for someone who, for one of these undead cohorts, especially if they're going to be our moral guide. So drop a comment. Let me know what we should name Skunk, and we'll just take a look here. Skunk's a Remple Sanguine, good at crafting and social, and curse bearer. So we did get some level ups here. So you got a level up. You actually have 2 points. Let's go ahead and increase your sniper training. I think that takes both points, right? And Lorenya can learn an ability. Can you learn to raise dead? You have 2 points. Raise dead took 2 points. So we can do some necromancy things. Raise dead. Raise undead from corpses only works on biological creatures that were once living. Undead will remain under the necromancer's control indefinitely. The necromancer will incur a mana upkeep cost of 30% of base mana. So base mana is 100. She's at 190 because of her gear. So she'll be down to 160 mana, I think. What else? undead animals incur an upkeep cost of 15% for every 100 combat power. I didn't realize we could raise animals. That's pretty good to know. There is no limit to the number of undead a necromancer may control. However, when the necromancer no longer has mana to maintain undead, they'll automatically be consumed until the number of active undead is reduced to a manageable amount. Why don't you go ahead and open this guy? Let's raise our first undead. And I think that'll probably be where we stop this episode. So let's raise you. Okay, and you show up as an actual colonist in our colonist bar. So undead 1. Upon animated by necrotic energy, this pawn possesses no intent of its own and requires continual direction and energy from a necromancer. Hunger rate, so they do eat, but hunger rate is 10%. Tiredness, 10%. So do you need sleep? Corruption, food, mood. Okay, so you don't need sleep, but you do need food. Bio, melee, construction, undead. Overrides some precepts related to cannibalism, blah, blah, blah. Move speed is slower. You are affected by temperatures, but the range is huge, negative 66 to 58C. Immunity is insane. Pain shock threshold is buffed a little bit. No negotiation ability, basically. Global work speed is half. So they're not great, but it is like a free 50% colonist, I guess. And you show up down here. Let's get you off of that. Let's have you clean and haul, and then you can deliver. We'll do those things. We'll have you do these things. Mining, sure. Drilling, sure. We'll have you harvest and grow, I guess. And then you can do repair and deconstruction. Oh, you're not a bad cook. I wonder if they learn anything. So I guess we'll have to keep an eye on that. You are trying to put on some clothing. I guess that's fine. Can you equip a weapon? I guess we'll have you equip this guy. Oh, he was rotting, so this is like some rot stink he left behind before we like resurrected him. Okay, I don't think... Oh, he shows as a slave. Okay, that's interesting. That's good to know. So if we need a bed for him, which I think we do, we can just set that as like a slave bed, and then he'll know that that's where he goes to sleep. Maybe we'll do one of those, and then just like a hospital bed for our thralls as well. Okay, so 4 colonists, a 5th one incoming, and I think no major problems so far. That's going to be it for today. Thanks so much for hanging out with me, you guys. Let me know if you have any suggestions about the series. Let me know if you have any name recommendations for Skunk, and maybe even for Kane. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Until next time, have a good one. Bye.